Do you remember Dark Knight Dragoon from Beyblade Zero G? Dark Knight Dragoon, also known as Ronin Dragoon, was the only Bey in the Beyblade Zero G system that featured both a Lespin, Chrome and Crystal wheel, making it the only Beyblade in its stock combination in its generation. Dark Knight Dragoon was first released as a starter by Takara Tomy in Japan on July 21st in 2012. It was then released a year later in Western countries through Hasbro in 2013 under a new name, the Ronin Dragoon, this time with 2 O's instead of 3. Ronin Dragoon is one of the 4 Beys in the Beyblade Zero G anime that pays tribute to the 4 sacred Beys from the original Beyblade series. These Beys being Dark Knight Dragoon, Guardian Garudas, Berserker Byakuya, and Bandit Genbu. These Beys paying tribute to Dragoon, Drunza, Drigger, and Drasil. Now I'm sure some of you may be thinking that this Bey is reminding you of another Lespin Dragon Beyblade from the Metal Saga, and you'd be absolutely correct, because Dark Knight Dragoon was the spiritual successor of the L-Drago line of Beyblades for the last generation of Beyblade Metal Fight, being the Zero G system. Ronin Dragoon was owned by Sakyo Kuriyami in both the anime and manga versions of Beyblade Zero G. Now this is where the lore starts to completely diverge, as unlike most anime, the Beyblade Shogun Steel anime is entirely different when compared to the Beyblade Zero G manga. While both versions of the Metal Fight story uses the same characters and Beyblades, the way each version uses these characters is completely different from each other. For example, in the anime, Sakyo claims that he inherited the Jet Black Dragon Bey from a legendary blader, alluding to the fact that he may have received Dark Knight Dragoon from Ryuga. This was later retconned in the story, as Successor explains in episode 17 of Beyblade Shogun Steel that Ronin Dragoon was the only reverse rotating Dragon Bey that was created by the WBBA. It was also confirmed by the author of Metal Fight Beyblade, Takafumi Adachi, that Ronin Dragoon was created by the WBBA in the anime. Sakyo is also shown to have Ryuga's aura in the anime when talking about inheriting the reverse rotation Jet Black Dragon. Personally, this scene has always felt like a marketing tactic to sell Dragoon, which makes sense as Sakyo and Dragoon were both the spiritual successors of Ryuga and L-Drago in Beyblade Shogun Steel. Also in the anime, Sakyo, just like his predecessor Ryuga, was an absolute menace. His first battle in the series really sets the tone for his character. This demon showed up to Metal Bay City's Bay Park. He found 2 Beyladers who already engaged in a Bay battle, and he clapped them both 2v1. Like, these Beyladers weren't even entirely fodder as well, as these Beyladers were the owner of Griffin and Phoenix, and he clapped them both. Like, what in the actual flying hell, guys? How can you turn up to somebody else's Bey battle and wash them both with ease? This beatdown was criminal. Sakyo also shares the same battle record as Ryuga in Beyblade Metal Fusion, as he wins every battle he participated in except one to the protagonist, whereas in the manga, Sakyo was actually much calmer and less aggressive when compared to his anime counterpart. He also loses more battles in the manga, as he loses to Zero twice. While the origins of Sakyo's character is unknown in the Beyblade Metal Fight anime, the manga version of Sakyo was descended from the royal bloodline of the Dragon Clan. The Dragon Clan was a clan that consisted of extraordinary individuals that lived in harsh environments in unknown regions, that dedicated themselves to perfecting the art of Beyblade through the use of Dragon-type Beys, a clan which the legendary Dragon Emperor himself, Ryuga, was also from in the Beyblade Metal Fight manga. When Sakyo activates his dragonic blood, he is endowed with tremendous power. Unfortunately, he's not yet able to control this ability. Fun fact, in the manga, Sakyo has an emblem in the form of a dragon head on the back of his coat to represent his connection to the Dragon Clan, whereas in the anime, this dragon emblem is absent from Sakyo's coat. This is because the Dragon Clan does not exist in the Beyblade Metal Fight anime. Ronin Dragoon consists of 5 parts: the Stone Face, the Chrome Wheel, the Crystal Wheel, the Spin Track, and the Performance Stick. Dark Knight Dragoon originally released with a blood red stone face, This stone face depicts a dragon facing to the left, just like the original L-Drago facebolt. The Hasbro version of this stone face is called a Shogun facebolt. Unlike Takara Tomi's round diamond design for the stone face, Hasbro's Shogun facebolt has a cross shape instead. Hasbro's Shogun facebolt for Dark Knight Dragoon still depicts the same dragon despite the change in design. Dark Knight Dragoon released with the Dragoon Chrome Wheel, which is the only chrome wheel in Beyblade 0G that is capable of opposite spin. The Dragoon Chrome Wheel features 3 dragon heads, which closely resembles its predecessor L-Drago. 2 out of the 3 dragon heads on the Dragoon Chrome Wheel circle almost half its circumference in a lateral way, resembling the L-Drago wheels, while the last dragon head lies flat on top of a chrome wheel. 2 webbed wings cover the rest of the Dragoon Chrome Wheel, with the dragon claws encircling the slot where the orb from the crystal wheel is inserted into the chrome wheel, which is a beautiful touch to an already stunning design. Takara was cooking when we created this chrome wheel because it looks sensational. The Hasbro variant of the Dragoon Chrome Wheel is called the Dragoon Warrior Wheel. Unlike Takara Tomi's version, it wasn't released with stickers, leaving this chrome wheel fairly plain. But this version still features the original awesome Dragoon Chrome Wheel design. Dark Knight Dragoon, as the name implies, originally released with a Dark Knight Crystal Wheel. The Dark Knight Crystal Wheel features an incredible translucent white colour. Over half of the Dark Knight Crystal Wheel features sharp stubs, while the remaining portion of the Dark Knight Crystal Wheel depicts an aggressively curved blade. Just like the Dragoon Chrome Wheel, the Dark Knight Crystal Wheel is also reverse rotating. While Dark Knight is a less spin crystal wheel, it is still compatible with any other chrome wheel in the 0G system. You can make any right spin chrome wheel less spin by pairing it with the Dark Knight Crystal Wheel and setting the combo in crystal up mode. The Hasbro version of the Dark Knight Chrome Wheel is called the Ronin Element Wheel. Unlike Takara's Dark Knight Chrome Wheel, Hasbro's Ronin Element Wheel released in a translucent red colour instead of a translucent white, which is inaccurate to his anime colour scheme. Personally though, the Ronin Element Wheel is still an awesome looking crystal wheel. Dark Knight Dragoon also released with a left wing 160 spin track. The left wing 160 spin track featured wings that face towards the left. Due to the positioning of the wings on this spin track, it makes it extremely susceptible to upper attacks from a shorter Beyblade, making it extremely easy to destabilize or knock out. Finally, the last part that was originally released on Dark Knight Dragoon is the Blade Semi-Flat Performance Tip. The Blade Semi-Flat, also known as the BSF Performance Tip, features a linear row of 8 blades which faces towards the left. These 8 blades encircling the circumference of the performance tip. BSF also features 8 ridges beneath a row of 8 blades. Blade Semi-Flat is also slightly larger than your standard semi-flat performance tip. One more fun fact for today's episode. Did you guys know that while Sakyo was going on a training journey to become stronger in the Beyblade 0G manga, he encountered Raiga on his travels and challenged him to a Bey battle? It was a fantastic battle between Dragon Clan members. Naturally, Raiga won this battle, but it was still a fantastic battle nonetheless. And that concludes today's episode, everyone. So did you enjoy this episode? If you did, would you like to see this series return? And which Bey should we cover next? Also, don't forget to smash that like button down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, then you already know what to do, guys. Be sure to smash that subscribe button as well. Also, be sure to support the official author of the Beyblade Metal Fight manga by purchasing the Beyblade Metal Fight manga through official licensed distributors. If you'd like to know where to buy Metal Fight Beys, then be sure to check out this guide I created on how to purchase Metal Fight Beyblades. I'd also like to give a tremendous shout out to everyone who has been supporting this channel thus far. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and as always, you guys have been absolutely amazing, so thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Peace out.